comes from Black Millionaires. And I thought this was hilarious because I was out there traveling, not in China, but Japan. But it says China now regulates influencers. They must have degrees or some credible certification to discuss professional topics such as law, medicine, finance, and education. China says it's done with people getting online on a podcast with no credentials. It will now require influencers to have a degree or a specialized certification to discuss professional topics such as law, medicine, blah, blah, blah. I said that. What are your thoughts? Yeah, what are your thoughts today?
I'm so here for it. The days of YouTube University need to come to a halt. There are so many people who are just, no pun, no shade to us, but just purchasing mics and just spewing bullshit on very critical subjects such as finance, law, health-related topics. And being someone who used to work in the healthcare industry, I cannot tell you the hell I went through fighting some of these idiots during the pandemic who would say things such as, if you pour salt on your hand and sniff it before you're exposed to COVID, it'll help reduce the side effect. Like, just
I've had people come in and they're like, oh, I put my grandmother's breast milk and honey.
Hold on, what?
Put that on mic.
Hold on, what?
So I work in healthcare, and I've had people come in and they're like, oh yeah, so I have an eye infection, so I took my grandmother's breast milk and some honey, mixed it together, and poured that over my eye. Like, honest to God, yeah, that is something I have heard.
What the hell?
More than once.
The hell?
More than once. I'm not joking. I've heard like goat's milks.
Their grandmother's breast milk?
Yes.
Come out and play.
How's that being produced?
Dehydrated. You got to rehydrate with water.
No, I'm like, is this breast milk that was stored from under seconds?
Why are you asking detailed questions? Patient confidentiality.
No, I don't know. It doesn't matter because they just reinfected their eye. But
I got paint mine one time. That shit hurt like a motherfucker.
You say you got what?
Paint.
Oh.
I thought you said pink guy.
No, I was painting the fence and like
I thought you said Pete and
I was painting the fence with my dad.
He was exposed to another countries.
And the paint got in my eye, and it was like a level of burn I didn't expect. And he was like, "Oh, it don't hurt that bad." And I was like, "Put paint in your eyes." But
who you with? Your dad?
it was my dad. We were painting the fence, and he was like,
I won't make a joke then.
he's like, "That don't hurt." And I was like, "How you gonna tell me what hurt?" But anyway, that's another story, another day. I thought that was pretty interesting because we're safe on this podcast because we have a professional, so we're okay. We're verified. Anywho, I think it's very interesting. Another like our TikTok versus Japan and China's TikTok are just different. Where it's kind of like you're building a practical skill. Where like I don't want to say, because how someone talks about a topic, that's inherently unique. So in my opinion, maybe a market can never be too oversaturated because you look at something totally different than how I look at it. But also at the same time, when you have that air of like, I want you to have some credibility, that to me shows that you kind of like care and like you actually want to do some work. And even if you get something wrong, you can come back and say, I got this wrong. Where one of the things I actually...
There's a lot of assuming there.
Huh?
There's a lot of assuming there.
Yeah, I would assume.
People don't come back and correct themselves.
They don't. We do. I feel like we do a really good job of that. And I feel like, that is what people lean to. And I kind of just remember like starting out the gates being like a young Padawan. I remember getting out of U of O and coming down, like trying to figure out how matchmaking worked. And I figured out that matchmaking can be a little scammy. And I was like, man, and like these people, makes money. And I was kind of like, when I do get into that, I kind of want to make sure I do it differently. But, I don't know. It takes a certain kind of wicked to like knowing you're scamming a little grandma or lying to people about breast milk and honey to cure diseases.
Yeah. Telling people you think he's a good guy and things will get better.
You pay me too much money for me to lie.
Real.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you the real.
Good job.
So I too much money to lie to you.
Well, Rob, good having you back, bro.
Thank you. It's good to be back, actually. Deadass, no jokes. Deadass. It's good to be back. Well, if you like what we're doing, I'm here to give you supreme content from the greatest podcast in Oregon.
Yep.
And if you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe. And
stay forward.
This is Rob Gill.
Wow.
And
we're out.
We're out.